No clue. Hang on.
Let's have. Okay, so for our first match, we're gonna have. I don't know for sure.
It says Eagles, but I don't know if that's right. Eagles versus Thunder.
So the Eagles, O'Neill White and O'Neill Blue are all West Hole teams.
This is
No,
This
this
is
is room
203.
203. The library, we go out that door down a little bit. There's a lot of, we're only in this part.
So we pretty got lost.
I'm gonna tell you just a second, let my brain get figured out here.
Okay.
I'm gonna list what I got here, and then I'll put you first, second, third, time.
Hey, guys. No. Hey, there's no power in here. Double my double. Double or nothing. Oh, what? Don't do it. I should have worn a different shirt. I should too. So should I. That's a nice look. Yeah, at least I don't look like our competitors. Actually, you're wearing blue on. Yeah, I'm wearing blue. And it's on St. Joe's. Oh, hey. And you keep wearing it to me. Oh, yeah.
All right, so how do I work this? So I hit
You hit go.
go.
To start it,
So-
and then they'll start blinking on here,
And that shows
and that shows that you're
Excellent.
going. And
So-
then
so-
buzz one, okay, so then it stops. It's still blinking here, but then it starts blinking over here, and then reset. Yep. If you hit the timer select, it will change the amount of time, because I can go to 10, 15, or 30. So just FYI, if it gets reset somehow, that's how you reset that. Yep.
Did another team speak? Oh, let's figure that out. How you doing?
Hi. West Hole here.
All right, welcome. Have your kids buzz it all?
They haven't.
If you would like to, those of you who want a little practice on the buzzer, you can follow me. Well, I can do it too. So, yeah, go ahead and line up and have it. Let me grab some.
Do you want the captain in a certain spot?
Captain's in number 3.
Okay, that's you, Ryan.
And Stuart, if you want to, some of you want to line up against him over here?
Yep. Put 60 up there. What's that? It doesn't matter, just put 60 up there. And then if two of you want to stand at one buzzer, that's fine too. You can put a couple at one buzzer, or 2 buzzers. Carly, let Josh and decide just who can hit your buzzer. Okay, you can share one for right now. Yeah, this is just practice, just practice. Because West Holt's never got to use buzzers before.
All right, ready?
Together
Toss up.
with you.
What part of a seed plant holds the other parts of the plant above the soil line? White 3. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for the other team. What part of the seed plant holds the other parts of the plant above the soil line? Wait to be recognized? Yes, it's stem. So, and with that, I should have said this for you newbies. Yeah, rules of Quiz Bowl say you wait till we recognize you by team name and number, and then you get the answer. We're going to be pretty lenient on this one.
But it's good practice to get into,
Yeah.
just kind of a pause and
Yeah,
they'll.
yep. We're going to be lenient on this one and give you warning because we want you to learn, but hopefully by the 3rd round you don't have another issue, right? And so in that situation where the team gets a toss-up, the rules are then they'd be awarded a bonus. Where they'd be able to stand back, and do we need to practice bonus? Have you guys ever seen bonus? Okay, let's do that then. I'm gonna give a bonus to this team, because you got that one, right? So you can step back, in a bonus situation, step back, huddle up, you can talk out loud. My recommendation, I'm gonna read the question, and then I'm gonna start the timer. Each team should have a designated person besides the captain who is going to ask for a repeat on the question. You want to make sure that you heard the question correctly and you don't make a silly mistake. Sometimes they may ask for, you may think that they were asking for the president's name when really they were asking for the state he was from, or something like that. And so always have somebody repeat the question, make sure you heard what you thought you heard, because this is your chance to get some easy 10 points, okay? So bonus for, this is Stuart, right? Bonus for Stuart. Capitals. Located in Harrisburg, which state's Capitol building dome was modeled after St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, Italy? Say repeat. Located in Harrisburg, which state Capitol building's dome was modeled after St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, Italy? Now, the situation is, you don't have to answer before the buzzer. When the buzzer goes off, I'm gonna cue you, and right away, number 3, the captain has to give me an answer. So, need an answer? Pennsylvania is the correct answer. Okay. All right, going back to toss-ups again. Language arts. The words courteous, blue, and gigantic are all what part of speech? That would be Stuart 3. Adjectives is correct. Bonus for Stuart. This one's paper pencil. Oh,
He'll have
we
that.
do. Never mind. We'll skip that for now. We'll go to a different one. Machines. A claw hammer can be used as what type of simple machine used to move objects with less force? Ask for a repeat. A claw hammer can be used as what type of simple machine used to move objects with less force? Need an answer?
Crane.
That is incorrect. It's a lever. A lever is one of the simple machines. Toss-up number, whatever it is. Sports. On what sports rectangular playing field would you find markers for penalty areas, sidelines, end lines, and corner kick quarter circles? Stuart 3.
Soccer.
Soccer field is correct. Bonus for Stuart. Astronauts. What was the nickname of the space explorer Edwin E. Aldrin Jr.? Oops, I think I said that.
Repeat.
What was the nickname of space explorer Edwin E. Aldrin Jr.?
Ed.
Ed? Good guess. He was Buzz Aldrin, to most of us. Buzz Aldrin. All right, toss-up. Created by Reverend W. Audrey Thomas was what type of train car? That would be, you guys are what team? Westhold 6.
Train.
He was a train, I can't give you that. I'm more specific on that. I'm going to repeat to the other team. Now, before I go on, a suggestion on this one is again, on this situation, they can't buzz in again. So you have nothing but time. Again, I would listen to the whole question before I buzzed in, but go ahead and answer. That is incorrect, and that's why maybe you should have listened, to make sure you heard. He was what type of train car? He was a tank or tank engine is what that, whatever it said. All right. Oops. Reset.
Yep.
Okay, good. Pronouns. Unless you're a high school student and only know high school, which pronoun is always capitalized? Oops, sorry. That would be Westhold too? Aye. See the joke on that? Some of you all capitalize that. Ayes. All right, bonus for Westhold. Step back. States, whoops. The hermit thrush is the state bird of what Green Mountain state? The hermit thrush is the state bird of what Green Mountain state? Need an answer? Good guess, but it is in fact, it's Vermont. Literally French for Green Mountain, Vermont. Reset. Sports. Identify the basketball position that's also known as the four player. That would be Stuart 6.
Center?
That is incorrect. I'll repeat. So again, you guys listen to the whole question. Can't talk. Identify the basketball position that is also known as the four player. Westhold 6. Incorrect. It is the forward. Or power forward, I should say. Power forward. A person who studies the earth and and the processes which change it is called a what? Westhold 6. Geologist is correct answer. Bonus for Westhold. Literature. The Light in the Attic and Where the Sidewalk Ends are collections of what form of literature by Shel Silverstein? The Light in the Attic and Where the Sidewalk Ends are collections of what form of literature by Shel Silverstein? Poetry or poems? All right, I need to be meeting with, I need to make sure I have the papers here, if we go, and we get all the coaches together. I don't know if we get here yet or not.
You know, we're gonna come from your elementary school.
Yes.
Yep.
Scheduled and that's.
We'll bounce between this one and the library.
Did you get an answer?
What was the train?
I had a tank engine thing, and I said that I would press the right one.
All right, I will take, let's see, everybody in here will probably have.
Maybe six. There's you guys, Stuart, well, say Joe, and then like three of them.
It's just going into the hall. It's blocked house, but you can't like throw things up there, or jump up there and look at windows. Because the windows up here, they just have black on them, so that you can't easily things in straight through.
You missed it? Same thing.
But we don't need to take the window, and they're right back here against the steps.
I will take coaches and players out here for a quick meeting, coaches and players.
Reverend Bradshaw to the junior high commons, please. Reverend Bradshaw to the junior high commons. Carter Berg to the office for a moment, please. Carter Berg to the office. Thank you.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Okay, so let's do this. Alex, you go in spot 1, Mac, you go in spot 2, Andrew go in spot 3, Zoe go in spot 4, Breeley go in spot 5, and Josh go in spot 6. Okay? If I did not say your name, just find a chair out here, and you're gonna watch the first round. Deal? Yep, just hang it on the edge of the table. It should kind of stay there. Is there a piece of tape there too? All right, perfect. Yep, just one.
Okay. Are we gonna get a chance to sit, or we just have to stand?
You're just gonna have to stand. You will be absolutely fine. You're strong young men and women. Ah,
Let's sit all through the music.
okay. Well, maybe so.
Yeah. Should we get some?
Is there paper laying there? Yeah, you can go ahead and spread it out so that everybody has one. Put some on those piles.
And I have take six.
Are those, let me see that for 1 second though before you put it on.
Yeah. Guys, we got,
Let's make sure this is
we got
correct.
5, guys.
So make sure that your pencils off, did you get them all spread out? Everybody's got one? Okay, perfect. I think he's in the library, probably, right? Oh, yeah.
I got one question. I got one. That's it.
Avery got like most of them.
Yeah, Avery got, I got one.
All right, we ready?
Yes, we are.
I'm handing out paper, I hope this is
Yes,
your
please.
file, and you won't need it unless he tells you a paper.
Who's the other team?
O'Neill White, I
All
think.
right, we ready?
Hey, this is how much is it? How many?
Sorry, Eagles. What?
How many points do we get for a toss?
Toss up
Toss
top.
up is 5. You Eagles, you're right over there.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, all matches are being recorded today in both rooms, so if you guys have, parents that wanna watch this, or you guys wanna watch it later on, it's gonna be on Eagle Eye Broadcasting on YouTube. And I think they keep them up there for quite a while, and so, watch this, and there's other matches too, if you decide you're really into Quiz Bowl, there was a junior high one in the high school that we hosted. You'll watch that as well. Are you gonna score for me? You were the goods. All right, so. And so, we have got, Eagles versus Stewart, is that correct? All right, couple warm-up questions here. These are just for practice. Ready to go? All right, number 1, literary sidekicks. Samwise Gamgee was whose sidekick? Inauspicious start. It was Frodo Baggins' sidekick. Toss up number 2. Latin America. Name the northernmost Latin American nation. O'Neill, Eagles 5. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for Stewart. Name the northernmost Latin American nation. Situation can't hurt to guess. Stewart 3.
Italy?
That's incorrect. Latin America are all the Spanish-speaking countries, Southwest. Mexico is the most known. Okay. Sentiments. What is the collective name for these kind of beliefs? Mistletoe in a house protects it from lightning. Put salt on the doorstep of a new home, and no evil can enter. Seeing a spider run down a web in the afternoon means you'll take a trip. Walking under a ladder is bad luck. Eagles too. They are superstitions, yep. One more toss-up to practice. Relationships, or relations, I should say. What is the term for someone who is related to you as a result of being the child of your uncle or aunt? Eagles 1. That is a cousin of yours, that's right. All right, those are the warm-ups. We are ready to go for real? Yes? Question number 1, round 1. What is the meaning of the root word in stelliform, constellation, stellate, and interstellar? Stuart 3. I'm going to accept that, but I mean star is what I want. Okay, I'm going to accept that. So star. I'm going to give bonus for the Stuart team. Step back. Copper has a reddish color because it absorbs what colors? Copper has a reddish color because it absorbs what colors? You have an answer? That's a good guess. When the reason something shows off a color is because it absorbs everything but that color. So something that looks red is absorbing everything except the red. So, all right. So we've got 5-0 Stuart. Toss-up number 2. In the Revolution of 1821, Mexico won its independence from what country? We've got Eagle 6.
Spain.
Spain is correct. That's why they speak Spanish. All right, bonus for O'Neill. This is a paper and pencil. Sort of. It might be helpful. There's no numbers in this thing. Abe is taller than Betty, but shorter than Carol and Donna. Carol is shorter than Donna. Ellen is shorter than Betty. Who is the shortest? Abe is taller than Betty, but shorter than Carol and Donna. Carol is shorter than Donna. Ellen is shorter than Betty. Who is the shortest? You an answer?
Ellen.
Ellen is the shortest. That's simple. Toss-up number 3. In what country might you see this road sign? The Outback starts here. Eagles 4. Australia is correct. Bonus for the Eagles. Mobile Bay opens into what gulf?
The Gulf of Mexico.
That is correct. It's in Alabama. Toss-up number 4. The point in any object where all of its weight may be considered to be concentrated is called the center of what? Stuart 3.
Mass.
That is incorrect. I'll repeat for the Eagles. The point in any object where all of its weight may be considered to be concentrated is called the center of what? Eagles 3.
Gravity.
Gravity is correct. Bonus for the Eagles. Paper and pencil. The average of 2 numbers is 15, and one of the 2 numbers is 10. What is the other? The average of 2 numbers is 15, and one of the 2 numbers is 10. You get an answer?
20.
20 is correct. Okay, toss-up number 5. If you list the consonants alphabetically, which is third? Stuart 5.
America.
That is incorrect. I'll repeat for the Eagles. If you list the consonants alphabetically, which is third? Eagle 6,
Australia.
it's Asia.
Three people start with A?
Toss up number 6. High altitude clouds consist of ice crystals. What do low altitude clouds consist of? Eagles 1. I will accept that. It is water or rain, yep. Bonus for O'Neill. Eagles, the Bay of Biscay opens into what ocean? The Bay of Biscay opens into what ocean?
Pacific?
The Atlantic. All right, toss up number 7 now. Not paper and pencil. Toss up number 7. What is the reciprocal of 1/8? Stuart 3.
8 1.
Yep. 8 or 8 over 1, yep. It's incorrect, or that's correct, sorry. So Stuart, bonus. Paper, pencil. Subtract the melting point of ice from the freezing point of water. Whoops. I must not have hit reset on that. Give you 6 more seconds. All right, I'm gonna need an answer.
1.
That is incorrect. It's a trick question. Water melts at 32 and it freezes at 32. Melting point and freezing point is the same, so it's 0. So, all right. I don't like this question at all. What is a more direct way to describe a person who is a little thin on top? Eagles 5. Bald or balding is correct. Bonus. Paper, pencil. In a store closeout sale in which everything is marked 40% off, how much would you have to pay for $27.50 for a $27.50 butterfly necklace for your mom's birthday before taxes? I read that poorly, I'm gonna repeat it. In the store's closeout sale in which everything is marked 40% off, how much would you have to pay for a $27.50 butterfly necklace for your mom's birthday before taxes? Need an answer? Need an answer? 1650. All right, toss up number 9. Okay. What atmospheric phenomenon can travel 220,000 kilometers per hour and achieve temperatures approaching 30,000 degrees Celsius? Eagles 1. Say that again. Incorrect. Repeat. What atmospheric phenomenon can travel 223,000 kilometers per hour and achieve temperatures approaching 30,000 degrees Celsius? Stuart 4. Lightning. Bonus for Stuart. This one is on another page. All right, ready? Oops. Okay, climates. What adjective describes the climate in regions near the equator with elevations of less than 30,000 feet? Tropical is correct. Excellent. All right, toss up number 10. Name the great wooden log traditionally laid across the hearth on Christmas Eve. Eagles 2. The Yule log is correct. Bonus for the Eagles. Most of the mass of stars is accounted for by what element? The element is hydrogen gas. Hydrogen is used in the fuel. Toss up number 11. Name the street and circus entertainers who place flaming objects in their mouths and extinguish them. Stuart 5. That's a good guess, but it's incorrect. Repeat for the Eagles. Name the street and circus entertainers who place flaming objects in their mouths and extinguish them. Eagles 2. Fire eaters is correct. Bonus for O'Neill. What very hard, fine-grained type of quartz was used to produce a spark in weapons before the invention of percussion caps? What very hard, fine-grained type of quartz was used to produce a spark in weapons before the invention of percussion caps?
Black powder?
That is incorrect, it's flint. Their old guns were called flintlocks. Okay, last question of this round. Name the largest peninsula you fly over when traveling from the capital of Texas to the Bahamas. Stuart 3. Florida is correct. Bonus for Stuart. Because octopi have no vertical column, like insects and mollusks, they are classified as what? Because octopi have no vertebral column, like insects and mollusks, they are classified as what? Very good. Who knew that? Invertebrates. Vertebrates are animals with backbones, and invertebrates don't have them. All right, so that's the match. We've got Eagles 65 and Stuart with 40. Good match, guys. All right, take your name tags and go to a different room. So now I've got O'Neill White versus Stewart. Mrs. Hilker, should I bother you to keep score? Sure.
I'm get that. Give me 1 second.
What do you think, Stuart? Addictive, isn't it? Yeah? Fun? Yeah. I can do this every day. Every day. Every day. Ready? No, I'm sorry.
Go Mac, Truman, Amory, Carly, Zoe, Freely. Just sit right there, straight.
Let me. I'm gonna shoot a quick email here. Do you know if they said what room the bubble?
She was watching 2 movies at this
All right, people, you ready?
Yep.
Beautiful. Toss up number 1, round 2. What animal completes these cliches? Like a blank in a china shop, take the blank by the horns. Stuart 3.
Bull.
Bull is correct. Bonus for Stuart. A river may deposit a large amount of alluvium where it enters a lake or ocean. This place is called the river's what?
Repeat.
A river may deposit a large amount of alluvium where it enters a lake or ocean. This place is called a river's what? Need an answer?
Now.
It's either the mouth or the delta.
Oh,
Toss up number 2. Name the famous quadrupoint monument in the American Southwest. White 2. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for Stuart. Name the famous quadrupoint monument of the American Southwest. doesn't hurt to guess. Again, you always want to, later on you'll learn that, throw out something. The only hint on that would be quad, which means, and then quadrupoint. There's a place called Four Corners. Four Corners.
Let's pick it up like a big monument.
All right, toss-up number 3. What is the collective name for natural or synthetic ingredients added to food products to retard spoilage? White 6.
Preservatives?
Preservatives is correct. Remember not to talk before the answer there, you just gotta say preservatives. Paper and pencil. Bonus. Genghis Khan organized his forces with 10 men to a squad, 10 squads to a company, 10 companies to a regiment, and 10 regiments to a tumen. How many men were in a tumen? Need an answer? 10,000, correct. Toss-up number 4. What golf stroke is used on the green? That would be white 1. That is correct. Bonus for white team. What gas has 93% of the lifting capacity of hydrogen?
Helium?
Helium is correct. Toss-up number 5. What malevolent fictional character said this to Dorothy Gale? I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. Whoops. Oh. I'm gonna throw out that question because I had not reset the button. Shoot, I had a good voice there, too. I do a good-
That's an excellent voice.
I do a good wicked voice. I practice that at home, too. You gonna replace that question with another one? Who was gonna get that, though? Raise your hand. Replace that one with? Replace that one with this one right here. I like this one too. Okay. Who is the central character in Maurice Sendak's story, Where the Wild Things Are?
You're breaking.
White 1.
Peter?
Incorrect. I'll repeat for the other team. What is, I agree with you, my heart's breaking. What is the central character in Maurice Sendak's story, Where the Wild Things Are? Can't repeat, I just didn't repeat it, but you have this amount of time to throw out a guess. Stuart 2.
Charlotte?
No, good guess. And Max roared his terrible roar.
Oh,
Max is
Terrible
terrible.
teeth.
Timmy, and I was like, that's not.
That was correct from second grade, guys. You're making me feel old, but I remember it so well. Thank you for guessing, Truman.
Yep, good job. All right, toss-up number 6. Identify one of the 2 most common fruits of palm trees. Stuart 4.
Coconut.
Coconuts is the correct answer. Also acceptable dates. Bonus for Stuart. Because 8 of these people who have famously come from Virginia, it is nicknamed the mother of what?
Repeat.
Because 8 of these people have famously come from Virginia, it is nicknamed the mother of what?
Teresa?
It's incorrect. It's the mother of presidents. Virginia is known as the mother of presidents. Because 8 of them have come from Virginia. Toss-up number 7. What do you call the formation of words that imitate natural sounds such as purr and bark? White 1. Onomatopoeia. Bonus for the white team. This one's paper pencil. The sum of what 4 consecutive integers is negative 30?
Repeat.
The sum of what 4 consecutive integers is negative 30? -6, -7, -8, -9. Toss-up number 8. They offered no heat on cold nights, no ventilation on warm ones, and no privacy. But they were big enough to hold the essential tools and household items to start life in the West. Name these four-wheeled horse or oxen-drawn vehicles that crossed White Ford. Covered wagons is correct. Bonus for the white team. This is an excerpt from a poem by John Keats. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. This excerpt from a poem by John Keats is about what central legendary figure? So it is, yet let us sing. Honor to the old bowstring, honor to the bugle horn, honor to the woods unshorn, honor to the Lincoln green, honor to the archer keen, honor to tight little John and the horse he rode upon, honor to Maid Marian and to all the Sherwood clan. This excerpt from a poem by John Keats is about what central legendary figure? So it is, let us sing. Honor to the old bowstring, honor to the bugle horn, honor to the woods unshorn.
Redwood Forest?
So,
Redwood Forest?
that is incorrect, it's about Robin Hood. Robin Hood.
What? And what portion are we on?
This is number 9, toss-up number 9. The highest temperature in Death Valley, exceeding 128 degrees Fahrenheit, have been recorded in what month? White 5. July is correct. White bonus. In music, what is the name for the note that is 1/2 step above C? In music, what is the name for the note that is 1/2 step above C? That's incorrect, it's a C sharp, or D flat and C sharp, the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna, because flat is 1 to the last. Yeah.
Do I have a music person in the audience?
They're not the same thing.
They're not the same?
No.
All right. So it does say C sharp, and so you would have to challenge me pressing that. Anyway, we're just gonna go with no. Toss-up number 10. High tides basically occur on the part of the earth that is closest to what? Stuart 5. The moon is correct. Bonus for Stuart, this is paper and pencil. Convert 4.6 meters to decimeters. Convert 4.6 meters to decimeters. Need an answer?
46.
46 is correct. We got 45, 25? All right, toss-up number 11. You have just purchased a piece of crystallized pure carbon. What mineral have you bought? White 6.
Diamonds?
Paper and pencil. How many black fishing jigs costing 7 cents each can be purchased for the same price as 2 opera tickets costing $14 each? How many black fishing jigs costing 7 cents each can be purchased for the same price as 2 opera tickets costing $14 each? $400.
Whoa, I didn't know.
Last toss-up question. These World Heritage Sites are in what country? Tasmanian Wilderness, Wet Tropics of Queensland, Sydney Opera House, Stuart 3.
Australia?
Australia is the correct answer. And, I don't know if anybody will know this, but I kind of like to read it. Bonus question. This bumper sticker refers to what ancient civilization? Ankh, if you love ISIS. This bumper sticker refers to what ancient civilization? If you love ISIS. Need an answer? It's a good guess, it's Egypt. ISIS, with Ankh and ISIS were Greek or Egyptian gods. So we've got great match again, O'Neill White 50, Stewart 30. Nice shot, both teams. So O'Neill White, I've got you in the library next to me. And I got O'Neill Blue versus St. Joe right now.
So Charlie, go out in the hall and then I'll say where we're going. You guys are going, right? No, they can stay there. Nobody will mess with them. So just that way.
Let's go. Is this your first match, Blue? No, you had another one. Who'd you play? Blue, who'd you play? You played, oh, Eagles?
Who won?
So what do you think? You enjoying this? Coach, can I get you a shot? We've got Blue versus St. Joe. Is Mrs. Dobbs still taking some time? Yep. All right. This is round 3, O'Neill Blue versus St. Joe. Are we ready? Round 3. Toss-up number 1. What is the capital of mainland China? Blue 4. Beijing is correct. Bonus for Blue. Animal poetry. What animal sound completes this verse? A neigh is the bark of a horse, and a trumpet's an elephant's neigh. And the trumpets of lions are roars, and the roar of a donkey is a gray is correct. Toss-up number 2. This one is math, but it's mental math, so no paper pencil on this. How many miles apart are 2 cities 10 inches apart on a map, with a scale showing 1 inch equals 25 miles? Blue 4. 250 is correct. Bonus for Blue. What Walt Disney animated musical released in 1941 concerned a large herbivorous mammal with almost hairless skin and overgrown upper incisors? What Walt Disney animated musical released in 1941 concerned a large herbivorous mammal with almost hairless skin and an overgrown upper incisors? That's incorrect. It's Dumbo is the name of the show. Dumbo. What Walt Disney animated musical? Dumbo. All right, repeat. Or I'm sorry. Question number 3. Toss up. What is the name for any quadrilateral that contains 4 right angles? St. Joe's 3.
Rectangle?
Rectangle's correct. Bonus for St. Joe. This one is no, it's not paper pencil. Never mind. Bonus. John Dalton said that water forms when a hydrogen atom links up with an oxygen atom. Just a few years later, Avogadro showed that Dalton's formulation was incorrect in what way? John Dalton said that water forms when a hydrogen atom links up with an oxygen atom. Just a few years later, Avogadro showed that Dalton's formulation was incorrect in what way?
Is that 2 hydrogens?
2 hydrogens, correct. Good job. Toss up number 4. What is the more efficient way of expressing 3,000,000? St. Joseph's 3.
3 times.
That is incorrect. I'll repeat for blue. What is the more efficient way of expressing 3,000,000? Blue 4. That is correct. 3 million. Okay, bonus for O'Neill. Blue. What name completes this final verse of a Longfellow poem? In the hour of darkness and peril and need, the people will waken and listen to hear the hurrying hoofpats of that steed, and the midnight message of, in the hour of darkness and peril and need, the people will waken and listen to hear the hurrying hoofpats of that steed, and the midnight message of,
John Revere.
I can't accept that because his name's Paul Revere. Paul Revere.
Oh,
So.
you said John?
At least I didn't know.
Now, in that situation, they would have required Paul Revere, but just for later purposes for when you guys go on in Quiz Bowl, usually last name's sufficient. This time it wouldn't have been because it's a poem and Paul Revere finishes the poem. But in most situations, if you were to have a question about Paul Revere and you just said Revere, you would be quick. So, unless there's another famous person in the same field that has the same last name. Anyway, bad luck there, but hey, good on you for coming up with that. Question number 5, international borders. What country has the longest common border with the United States? Blue 4. Canada's correct. This one is a paper pencil. Planetary math. The Zurich star system includes 948 planets. 12 spacecraft are dispatched such that each will explore an equal number of planets. How many planets will each spacecraft visit? The Zurich star system includes 948 planets. 12 spacecraft are dispatched such that each will explore an equal number of planets. How many planets will each visit? 79 is correct. Toss-up number 6. Cliches. The missing word in these cliches has to do with what form of precipitation. It never blanked, but it pours. As right. Blue 1. Rain. Rain or rains. Yep. Bonus for another paper pencil for blue team. Calorie counting. How long will it take you to burn 750 calories if you burn 500 calories per hour jogging? One and a half hours is correct. Toss-up number 7. This one is mental math, no paper pencil. A ghost can slime 7 libraries in 3 hours. How much time does it need to slime 28 libraries? Blue 4. 12 hours is correct. Bonus for blue team. What president at one time was captain of PT 109? What president at one time was captain of PT 109? Oh, yes. John Kennedy. JFK. Another mental math. What is the sum of the number of primary and secondary colors? St. Joe 4? 6. Yep, there are 3 of each, right? Bonus for St. Joe. What word could be used to replace the blank in each sentence? It turned out to be a blank alley. We bought a window blank. Have you heard of blank justice?
Repeat.
It turned out to be a blank alley. We bought a window blank. Have you heard of blank justice?
Seal?
Not a bad guess, it's blind. A blind alley, a window blind, and blind justice. Did any of you know that? Do you know it? I wouldn't expect many elementary to know those window blind, but putting that together with the rest of my stuff. Homographs. What word can refer either to a liquid mixture used for cakes or a baseball player? That would be blue 6. Matter. Paper and pencil. Counting numbers. How many times do you write the numeral 3 when you write all the numbers between 1 and 100? Need an answer? Need an answer? Need an answer? 20 times. 20 times. Each of the 30s, right? And there's a double one in there, double 3, and so there's 11 in the 30s, and then each of the other groups of 10, 13, 23. Tough one to reason through though in that short amount of time. 10. Toss up number 10. This is part of what law as described by Rudyard Kipling? Wash daily from nose tip to tail tip, drink deeply but never too deep, and remember the night is for hunting, and forget not the day is for sleep. The kill of the wolf is the meat of the wolf. He may do what he will, but till he has given permission, the pack may not eat of his kill. Blue 4. Say that again. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for the other team. St. Joseph. This is part of what law as described by Rudyard Kipling? Wash daily from nose tip to tail tip, drink deeply but never too deep, and remember the night is for hunting, and forget not the day is for sleep. The kill of the wolf is the meat of the wolf. He may do what he will, but till he has given permission, the pack may not eat of that kill. Tough one. You always do want to guess, but on something like that, it's so difficult that you don't even know what to guess sometimes. The law of the jungle is what it's called. It's a tough question. Question number 11. A panhandle forming the northern part of the what state is just 46 miles wide at the Canadian border? Blue 4. That's incorrect. I'll repeat for St. Joe. Go ahead and take your time, listen to all the questions. A panhandle forming the northern part of what state is just 46 miles wide at the Canadian border? St. Joseph 3.
Idaho.
Idaho is correct answer. Bonus for Idaho, or for Idaho, for St. Joe. Songs. What line comes next in this verse from a song in The Wizard of Oz? She's gone where the goblins go. Below, below, yo-ho. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o, sing it high, sing it low. Let them know.
Repeat.
What line comes next from this in the song from The Wizard of Oz? She's gone where the goblins go. Below, 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 yo-ho. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o, sing it high, sing it low. Let them know.
So.
The wicked witch is dead. If I had sung it, you would have done it, right? Let them know the wicked witch is dead. All right, last question. Imaginary trees. In what story by Dr. Seuss do we find the truffula tree? Blue 4. The Lorax. Excellent. And bonus for blue. Capitals. Among the U.S. states bordering Mexico, the capital of which is farthest north? Among the U.S. states bordering Mexico, the capital of which is farthest north? California is correct. Sacramento, California is the farthest north of those four states. So this was round 3. Good match, both teams. This was the blue team, right? 2 rounds in a row with 80 points.
In what room?
All right. West Holton here?
Yeah, Blackers Crown.
Hey, these are opponents next, these are opponents next, we gotta win.
Guys, we got another bot. Watch our opponent.
So West Holton, are we enjoying this? Yeah? Okay. You were volunteering. All right, round number 4, Eagles versus West Holt. Toss up number 1. Following the rules when you do something is going by the, Eagles 6.
Order?
Incorrect, I'll repeat for West Holt. Following the rules when you do something is going by what? West Holt 5. Going by the book, yep. Going by the book. Bonus question for West Holt. What are the chances, you can use paper pencil if you want to. What are the chances of drawing a jack from a shuffled deck of cards? I'm going to accept that, reduce that would be 113, so. Toss up number 2. Name the long pointed hollow teeth of venomous reptiles. Eagles 4. Fangs is correct. Bonus for the Eagles. By its title, you can tell this anthology of stories is about people of what country? Sword of the Samurai. By its title, you can tell this anthology of stories is about what people of what country? Sword of the Samurais. Japan is correct. Toss up number 3. At the start of the American Revolution, Paul Revere had arranged a special signal to warn of the arrival of British troops in Boston. One lantern meant the troops were arriving by what? West Holt 2. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for the Eagles. At the start of the American Revolution, Paul Revere had arranged a special signal to warn of the arrival of British troops in Boston. One lantern meant troops were arriving by what? White or Eagles 3?
Ship.
It's 2 if by ship. It's 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. So 1 if by 1 is land. So land was the correct answer. It would have been a fun. I might use this. I might go back and use this bonus though. All right, mental math number 4. Mental math. No paper on this. How many decades? How many decades are in 2 centuries? Eagles 1. 1 is correct. Bonus for the Eagles. What capital city is closest to where John Sutter built a mill? What capital city is closest to where John Sutter built a mill? There were 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I needed to mention.
Dallas.
That's incorrect. It is, so I messed this up. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. It's incorrect, so they had all the time in the world to mess it. So, it is Sacramento. Sutter's Mill, John Sutter was the guy who discovered gold in California and why the San Francisco team is called the
49ers. Win the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Toss up number 5. What 2 categories of rock can become metamorphic rock? That would be West Holt 1. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for the Eagles. What 2 categories of rock can become metamorphic rock? Eagles 4. It's incorrect. Great job buzzing in. On this one, they wanted both the types of rocks, so it's sedimentary and the other one is igneous. There's 3 types of rocks: sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic. But, tough one. Toss-up number 6. What term reminiscent of a major automobile manufacturer indicates a place in a stream shallow enough to prevent people to cross it by wading? Eagles 5.
Ford.
That's correct. Good job. Bonus for the Eagles. What country is north of Georgia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and China? What country is north of Georgia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and China?
Russia.
That's correct. Question number 7. In Disney's Pinocchio, what kind of animal is Cleo? Eagles 4. That is incorrect. I'll repeat the other team. In Disney's Pinocchio, what kind of animal is Cleo? Westholt 3. That is incorrect. Cleo is the goldfish. Question number 8. What river cut the Grand Canyon to a depth of almost 2 kilometers? Westholt 6. We call that over. Bonus for Westholt. What kind of problem solving involves attempting different solutions until success is achieved? What kind of problem solving involves attempting different solutions until success is achieved? Need an answer? Yes, trial and error. You didn't get cited.
Well, I know, but like, I think I was.
Oh, yeah, my
So
bad.
did all of, I don't know, is yours?
My bad, I had not.
Oh, that's okay. I was making sure.
My mistake.
Okay.
It's,
It
it's
should be
my
good.
inexperience with this buzzer system. All right, these illustrate what category of fractions? 9/8, 6/5, 8/3. Eagles 3. Improper fractions. Bonus for the Eagles. What food produced by creatures of the order Hymenoptera consists of almost 99% carbohydrates? What food produced by creatures of the order Hymenoptera consists of almost 99% of carbohydrates? 99% carbohydrates.
Eggs.
Good guess. Hymenoptera has something to do with many eyes. They're D's. And honey's E's, right? But I don't think there'd be anybody on my high school team like that. Number 10, what is the correct way to address a judge in court? Westholt 2. Your Honor's right. This one is paper pencil. Convert 2% into a fraction in lowest term. $150 if that's correct.
You guys are going to fail math. I am their math teacher also. We just got done with this. You got it. Good job.
Had I known that, I would
No,
have
they
said.
did. I was like, you guys would not have gotten
I should have said no paper pencil then. From now on, Westholt, no paper pencil. All right. Question number 11. Minor bleeding is a type of hemorrhage that can usually be stopped by applying direct what? Eagles 1. Prussia. Bonus number 1, Eagles. Who is the author of The Hunger Games?
It's that one. Susan Owens. Good job, Adele. I have to, I'm sorry.
And the last toss-up. The drops of moisture that form on leaves and grass during, Eagles 2 is incorrect. I'll repeat. The drops of moisture that form on leaves and grass during the night comprise what? West Hole 2. Hey, I love that buzz though. That's, when you're in a certain situation, you got to do that. Nice job. Bonus. Of the states which border Nebraska, which comes first alphabetically?
Colorado.
Colorado's correct. All right, and that is the match. Eagles 55 and West Hole 50. Nice job. Because I told them.
Alright, we got another bug. Hey, let's go to the other one. Let's go to the library.
Does it? Or both?
Pretend like you're reading about it.
Good question. All right, who we got? West Holt and Stewart? Round 5? Okay. Toss up number 1, round 5. In the titles of her books, what adjective did Laura Ingalls Wilder use to describe her house in the Big Woods and her house in the prairie? West Holt, 4.
Little.
Little is correct. Bonus for West Holt. When the epicenter of a large earthquake is offshore, the seabed may be displaced enough to create what kind of wave?
Tsunami.
Tsunami is correct. Okay. Question number 2. Congresses. The first Continental Congress met in 1774. Present were delegates from all the American colonies except Georgia. How many colonies participated? Stewart, 3.
12.
12 is correct. Bonus for Stewart. A converging lens is thicker in the center than at its edges. It bends light rays so that they come together at a point called the what?
Repeat.
A converging lens is thicker in the center than at the edges. It bends light rays so that they come together at a point called the what? Need an answer?
Retina.
It is the focus, Okay, toss-up number 3. What is the name for a formal agreement between two nations? West Holt 2. Incorrect, I'll repeat for Stewart. What is the name for a formal agreement between two nations? Stewart 4.
Treaty.
A treaty. You may use paper and pencil if you'd like. Toss-up number, or bonus 3, right?
Yes.
When rolling 2 dice, there is only one way that you can end up with what 2 totals? When rolling 2 dice, there's only one way that you can end up with what 2 totals. It's a bonus question, so you just go ahead and talk to your captain and they give the answer. I'll need an answer.
2 and 12.
2 and 12 is correct. Question number 4, Casa. Other than Venus, what planet is our closest neighbor? Stuart 6.
Mars.
Mars is correct.
Yeah.
You may use paper and pencil on this one as well. What is the probability of landing on an even number after spinning a spinner that has 7 equal sectors numbered 1 through 7? What is the probability of landing on an even number after spinning a spinner with 7 equal sectors numbered 1 through 7?
3 out of the 7% chance.
3 out of 7 is correct. Toss-up number 5. What propulsion device consisting of 2 or more blades on a hub mounted on an engine-driven... I'm going to restart this. What propulsion device consists of 2 or more blades on a hub mounted on an engine-driven shaft? Westholt 6.
Propeller?
Propellers, correct.
Thank you so much.
Bonus for Westholt. What figure of speech is illustrated here? Avoid annoying, affected, and awkward alliteration always.
Repeat.
What figure of speech is illustrated here? Avoid annoying, affected. Need an answer. Need an answer. Need an answer. Alliteration is correct. Toss-up number 6. What movie featuring musical works such as A Night on Bald Mountain, The Nutcracker, and Beethoven's Sixth Symphony also includes a rendition of The Sorcerer's Apprentice in which Mickey Mouse tries to be a magician? One Disney movie that just does not have much popularity because it's not very good. Fantasia. Because it's not very good. It actually, I think it's a Disney movie that there's no talking. Or is that Dumbo that's almost limited talking?
Dumbo's very limited talking, but I don't think Fantasia has any, like, speaking. It's all song, but it's not
Yeah,
even
it's not
worded
dialogue.
song. There's not
It's
very many words in the song.
There's a reason you guys, we don't watch it anymore. It's not really early attempt. Number 7, of which U.S. national park is 282 feet below sea level? Westholt 5.
Yellowstone?
That is incorrect. I'll repeat for Stuart. Which U.S. national park is 282 feet below sea level? What, Stuart 6?
Atlanta.
Death Valley. Death Valley. Toss-up number 8. Who wrote the Little House on the Prairie series? Westholt 3.
Laura and Laura.
That's correct. Bonus for Westholt. I am the worst planner ever. The worst, the worst, the worst. I changed the question. For context here, my name is Mr. Peterson. Okay? Transform this interrogative sentence into a declarative sentence. Is Mr. Peterson awesome?
Mr. Peterson is awesome.
Oh, is that your answer? Oh, yes, that's correct. I so wanted the O'Neill teams to say this to me, and here you are from stranger. But if you recognize my awesomeness, that's good on you. Okay. Toss-up number 9. What kind of bird would you find as a mascot on a box of Fruit Loops? That would be West Holt Four. Toucan is correct. Bonus for West Holt. These people are all associated with the history of what state? Tiburcio Vasquez, James Marshall, Joaquin Murrieta, George Donner, Leland Stanton. Good job. Way to puzzle through that. And Stanford is, a lot of times when they give those things, they give the most difficult ones, and then going down, the last one is one you can reason through, the last two, they're the one you can reason through. And good job, Stanford, California. Excellent. It is toss-up number 10. What do we got for score? 64-35. What fraction of your life is spent on Mondays? West Holt 2. Bonus for West Holt. Which Hawaiian island is almost twice as large as all the others put together? Whoops. Go ahead.
Hawaii.
That is correct. Yep, the island of Hawaii. Yep, good. And toss-up number 11. What kind of creature is the character mentioned in these closing lines of Fantasy by E.B. White? It is not often that someone comes along who is a true friend and a good writer. Charlotte was both. West Holt 6. Incorrect, I'll repeat for Stewart. What kind of creature is the character mentioned in these closing lines of a Fantasy by E.B. White? It is not often that someone comes along who is a true friend and a good writer. Charlotte was both. Stewart 1. Bonus for Stewart. Involving numbers, name the final sequence of events leading to the launching of a rocket. Involving numbers, name the final sequence of events leading to the launching of a rocket. The final countdown, that's right. And last one. Which Four Corners state is missing? Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, West Holt 2. And bonus for West Holt, you may use paper and pencil on this one. What palindromic number results from squaring 26? It's incorrect. Do you know what a palindrome is? Palindrome is a word that's spelled the same forwards and backwards, a number that has the same digits. So 26 times 26 is 676. 676. So tough one, but not amount of time to square 26. All right, so that is the match. We've got West Holt 80, Stewart 50. Good job both. Did you get the bonus question about me in there?
And then they said that they disagreed.
That'll make make high school the worst 7 years of your life.
What?
All right,
They said I was good.
what's that?
I didn't know.
Unless you're close. They don't do it. So, could I bother somebody to take a, or else, just one of the kids sitting back there, do you mind taking?
Anybody want to do a sport?
I'll do it.
You wanna go do it, Carly?
I'll do it.
Carly will do it.
Thank you.
Did you see how we were doing it, Carly?
I think so.
Okay.
All right. So we're in round 6, is that correct?
Yep.
That's something fast.
No, they always have to stay on the team.
You've heard that?
I have heard that.
So I had never heard that, and it, you know, it makes sense to me, whatever, but it bothered me at my junior high event, that, like, they were getting crabby about this room.
Oh.
You know, like, I thought, like, I don't know.
I know they always, some of them have numbers on them, and that's why they want to stay down, but
What I would like, what I would like them to consider doing is have stands or larger, taller tables or something. I got one of the kids in my junior high team, 6'4", and him don't go over that.
my son would kind of kneel every time.
And to me, I don't feel horrible when I kneel, but, anyway. Ready? Round 6. Toss up number 1. What 2 continents are closest to Antarctica? That would be, white 1.
North America and
That's incorrect, I can't accept that, I'm gonna repeat for the Eagles. What 2 continents are closest to Antarctica? Eagles, 5.
South America and Australia.
South America and Australia, that's correct. Bonus, what is the square of -4/10? You may use paper and pencil, sorry. What is the square of -4/10? Come on in.
Negative 1600s.
That is incorrect, it is positive 1600s. A negative times a negative, you're short a pencil? There you go.
Did you take new?
Can we have that? Toss up number 2. In what kind of storm does the wind pick up fine particles and sweep them upwards, hundreds or even thousands of meters into the air, forming a great white 3? That is incorrect, I'll repeat the Eagles. In what kind of storm does the wind pick up fine particles? Eagles 2. Dust storms, correct. Bonus for the Eagles, paper and pencil. In an election involving 2 candidates, 26,426 people voted. How many votes must one candidate receive to have a majority? In an election involving 2 candidates, 26,426 people voted. How many votes must one candidate receive to have a majority? Need an answer?
13,213.
That is incorrect. It's 13,214. You need half plus 1, right? The majority of the So, all right, that's all right. Good enough. Question number 3. What is the term? You have to keep that on the table. What is the term for the distance around the circle? Eagles 1.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Repeat for the other team. What is the term for a distance, white 6?
Pi.
That is incorrect. The term for the distance around the circle is circumference. Toss up number 4. What word is an adverb in this line? The old grizzled outlaw and his 2 young companions deftly mounted their steeds. Eagles 2. Deftly. is correct. Somebody who knows grammar, I guarantee you're gonna be on my team. All right, bonus for the Eagles. These words are in what poem?
Please dismiss high school girls and boys basketball players at this time.
Bonus, these words are in what poem? Burbled, Momi, Wabi, Wrath, Gimbal, Beamish. These words are in what poem? Burbled, Momi, Wabi, Wrath, Gimbal, Beamish.
Shakespeare?
You know, I've heard this enough in quiz, well, I've never read it, but Jabberwocky, which I assume is a bunch of just gibberish, but it's a famous poem by Lewis Carroll.
Yes.
So Jabberwocky. Toss-up number 5. These are examples of what form of nonfiction? John C. Calhoun, American Portrait. The Life and Times of Cotton Mather. Lucy and His Empire. Robert Frost. Eagles 1. Biography. Not sure. Bonus, fantasy. Fantasies. This is a quote from what story? I don't care, said the rat doggedly. I'm not looking, I'm not coming, and that's flat. And I'm going to stick to my old river and live in a hole and boats as I've always done. What's more, Mole's going to stick with me and do as I do. Aren't you, Mole? This is a quote from what story? I don't care, said the rat doggedly. I'm not coming, and that's flat. I'm going to stick to my old river and live in a hole and boat as I've always done. And what's more, Mole's going to stick with me and do as I do. Need an answer. It is the wind and the willow. Those four cover questions. Literature. Are you ready? All of you are on lesson. That's just me first. Literature. Name the puppet who wanted more than anything else to become white one.
I didn't get it. This is usually what I save you guys to my buzzers.
Bonus for the white team, pollution. What kind of pollution may involve barking dogs, car alarms, mechanical equipment, construction, aircraft, motorcycles, and loud music? I'll accept that, noise or sound pollution. Toss-up number 7, what page at the front of the book gives the title of the book and its author? White 3. That is incorrect, I'll repeat the results. What page at the front of a book gives the title of the book and its author? Oops, sorry. Why is this so? Something's up. Okay, no, it's me. Okay. I keep on plugging this, I rest my hand. Eagles 2. That's correct. Took way too long. Title page, right. Bonus for the Eagles. The first Western telegraph station in the U.S. was on Telegraph Hill, not far from Nob Hill and Fisherman's Wharf in what city? The first Western telegraph station in the U.S. was on Telegraph Hill, not far from Nob Hill and Fisherman's Wharf in what city? In fact, it's San Francisco. I don't know how to remember that one. Toss-up number 8, literary elements. In literature, the good guy is the hero, and the bad guy is Eagles 1. Bonus for the Eagles. What tough outer coating of cereal grains is separated out in refined products, but allowed to remain in whole grain products? What tough outer coating of cereal grains is separated out in refined products, but allowed to remain in whole grain products? Incorrect. It's called the bran. green. All right, toss up number 9. We got a match here, don't we? All right. What word completes these idioms? Over the blank, bark at the blank, Eagles 3.
River.
Can't accept, it's incorrect. I'll repeat for the other team, for the white. What word completes these idioms? White 6.
Hill.
Incorrect. In that situation, you want to listen to the whole question to get it. Over the blank, bark at the blank, once in a blue. So, you want to listen to, make sure you listen to the whole question. All right, so, toss up number 10. This is a mental math, no paper pencils. At what rate does a motorcycle travel if it covers 450 miles in 9 hours? Eagles 1.
5 miles an hour.
That is incorrect. I'll repeat to the other team. At what rate does a motorcycle travel? White 6? 50.
But they're saying it so loud.
Bonus for the white team. Fluids away. What fluid consisting of water with small amounts of urea and salt is secreted through skin pores? What fluid consisting of water with small amounts of urea and salts is secreted through skin pores?
Sweat.
Sweat or perspiration.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting
11. Toss up number 11. What animal name completes these cliches? Blank out your tongue. Eagles 1. Cat. Bonus for the Eagles. What bird completes this moral from one of Aesop's fables? The moral is clear, the wisest folks know, that it's nice to win, but it's foolish to. What bird completes this moral from one of Aesop's fables? The moral is clear, the wisest folks know, that it's nice to win, but it's foolish to.
Crow.
Crow is correct. Okay. Toss up number 12, final toss up the round. What is the reciprocal of 23/97? Eagles 6. And a bonus for the Eagles. This is an example of what kind of wordplay. If 6 pink minks had 6 sticks, with 6 pink ink finks and 6 creeks, then 6 minks and 6 finks would have 66 pink minks and 6 ink finks. Tongue twisters, correct. Thanks for not making me repeat that. And that is the match. Nice job, guys. We got 60 to 1 second.
Alex to Avery.
I actually got a question for
This
her.
was.
Doesn't need to be there twice. I need, I need
Okay.
3 and 5.
How much longer is it?
We've
Or
got,
need 6. Truman, Alex, Amory, Josh, Grady.
we've got 1, 2, 3 more rounds.
What do you 2 want to score? You can both do score. What do you 3 1 2? What do you do the other?
2 more.
You are gonna end up scrubbing the floors of the whole school now. We were sending him to Mr. Foster's house before, but now we're gonna make him scrub the whole school.
Okay, I have got, this is round 7, and I've got O'Neill Blue versus Stewart. Yeah. Here we go.
You gotta reset.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. What Asian country has the greatest population? Blue, 3. That's correct. Bonus for the blue team. The helium in the sun is produced by fusion of what element? Helium in the sun is produced by the fusion of what element? That is incorrect. It's just hydrogen. It said what element? So, hydrogen is fused into helium, so can I accept that? Toss up number 2. An easy cure and preventative action for what kind of sickness is to look out the window of a moving vehicle toward the horizon? Blue, 1. Car sickness, motion sickness, sea sickness, all of the above. Bonus for the blue team. The illusion in this line, pardon my pronunciation there, the allusion in this line is from what book? He simply failed to see the disaster coming as he lived in a neverland where everything is always fine. Peter Pan is correct. That's right. All children except one. First line of Peter Pan. Something like that. All right. 3. Toss up 3 planets. How many planets in our solar system have blue 3?
4.
That's incorrect. I'll repeat for Stuart. How many planets in our solar system have 1-syllable names? Stuart, 4. That's incorrect. The question said how many planets? And it's Earth and Mars.
No.
And Earth is the one that was hard to think of. I was just doing the question in my head, and I went Mars.
Mars.
So, all right, toss up number 3. 4, that's what I said. The city of Pierre is the capital of what state? Stuart, 3. South Dakota. Bonus for Stuart. How are these words classified? Shouldn't, you'll, she'd, there, where's? That's it. How are these words classified? Shouldn't, you'll, she'd, there, where's?
They have an apostrophe?
That's correct, but they're classified by a term, and they're called
Possessive.
contractions.
Oh.
Contractions, where they melt 2 words together, yes. So. Toss up number 5, Aristotle. To what was Aristotle referring when he asked this question? Because of what does noise occur in clouds? Blue, 5.
Thunder?
Thunder is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus for the blue team, state geography. What is the next largest state after Alaska, Texas, and California? Montana's correct. Toss up number 6. Fully featured organs. What organ in your body comes equipped with several accessories, including a built-in lubricating and cleaning system, an exposure meter, and an automatic focus? Blue, 3.
The brain?
That is incorrect. I'll repeat for Stuart. What organ in your body comes equipped with several accessories, including a built-in lubricating and cleaning system, an exposure meter, and an automatic focus? Stuart, 2.
The eye?
Self-cleaning and lubricating, excellent. Bonus for Stuart. In the United States, what is the court of last resort?
Supreme Court?
That's correct. Toss up number 7. Toss up number 7. Fiver, Hazel, and a bunch of other rabbits appear in what story by Richard Adams? Blue, 1.
Peter
That's incorrect, I'll repeat for Stewart. Fiber, Hazel, and a bunch of other rabbits appear in what story by Richard Adams? Stewart won. It's incorrect, but again, great job guessing. You have to throw away a guess on those. Good job. It's Watership Down. I don't know.
I don't know that one.
I don't even think people read that anymore. It's old. 8, toss up number 8. This vessel left Plymouth, England in 1620. 2 months, blue 3. Bonus for the blue team. The compound nouns blackboard and software combine what 2 parts of speech? The compound nouns blackboard and software combine what 2 parts of speech? That's correct. Toss up number 9. What kind of aircraft may have a small rotor on its tail that turns around at right angle to the big motor? Stewart, 5. Helicopter's correct. Bonus for Stewart. This is a line from what fairy tale? She grew to be the most beautiful child under the sun. But when she was 12 years old, the sorceress locked her in a tower that had neither doors nor stairs, but only a little window high above. This line is from what fairy tale? She grew to be the most beautiful child under the sun, but when she was 12 years old, the sorceress locked her in a tower that had neither doors nor stairs, but only a little. Toss up number 10. What country borders Kazakhstan to the north? Stewart, 5. Incorrect. I'll repeat for blue. What country borders Kazakhstan to its north? Blue 3. Correct answer is Russia. We actually had that question earlier. It was in a list of them. Kazakhstan was in a list of countries. That's all right. You're in the right area. Whoops. Okay, we are on toss-up number 11. What is sometimes called the Great Lakes State because what is sometimes called, I'm going to reset. How do I do that? Who buzzed in? Blue 3. I was going to be fair because I thought I messed up the question, but I think you did get it. I'm gonna throw it out though. I'm gonna throw it out and replace it with another question to be fair. Okay. I thought I messed it up, and I was worried that you were going to miss it because I messed it up. I think you got it right. I think you knew it, but still, I'm going to replace it. So. With this one. What adjective in cowboy jargon indicates a horse that is trained and easily ridden? Blue 1. That is incorrect. I'll repeat for Stewart. What adjective in cowboy jargon indicates a horse that is trained and easily ridden? Can't tolerate it.
I gotta reset it.
Did I not reset it?
No. Where's it still? Is it unplugged? Where's it still?
Mine? It's plugged in.
There you go.
All right, Stewart 3.
Real?
Say that again.
Real?
Brooke is correct.
Yes.
I was wondering why.
Broken or solid frame. Bonus for Stewart. What age is missing from this quote by Mark Twain? When I was a boy of blank, my father was so ignorant, I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished how much the old man had learned in 7 years. You got time? All right. Drama, I love drama. Okay, toss up number 12. Which color makes the first move in a game of chess? Blue, 3. And the bonus for the white team, for the blue team. Some varieties grow to heights of 15 feet. Name these plants of the daisy family cultivated for their edible seeds, used for bird and poultry feed, and as a source of vegetable oil. Nice job. All right, so we've got blue 65 and Stewart 50. Nice match, both teams. Okay. So the deal is, because we had however many matches with the round robin, there's that one extra to make it. If you guys want to stick around and find out, you know, but I
Yeah, we
understand
don't have anything
also,
that we have to hurry.
I understand also if people need to go, so we should have, and we'll move to the other room, we should have another round with who? O'Neill blue and O'Neill white. We're gonna go to the other room.
Go to the other room.
Go to the library. Happy,
Yeah, exactly.